Hello buddies and welcome back to this masterclass for the beginner in Python programming language. It's your guy here once again, the Wolf, and welcome. So in the previous lesson we learned about how to add item in a dictionary, and we changed the item, and also we accessed a couple of items in a dictionary. So as of today we are going to learn on how to remove items from dictionary. So without much ado, just let's get started. How do we do that? We just click on open your PyCharm, or I will now call this Python file. And because we are going to remove item, let me just call it removing item, something like that. I think it's okay. Not necessary, whichever name that you can give it, it's okay. So I'll start off by just so there are several methods to remove item from a dictionary. So the first one is actually the pop. So the pop method can remove the item with a specified key name in that dictionary. So to do that, I will have a dictionary here, and to do this, let me just call it this div, and then what are you? Okay, fine. So I create this dictionary here. So remember in the previous lesson we said that dictionary have keys. So for example, let me just have a brand here, brand card, just like the previous lesson. Brand today, maybe I should have a push, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce. It's a German word, right? It's a sport car. Everybody loves it, right? So I'll just give it a push. Push. Yeah. And then I can say model. That was a brand, right? Model. I don't know which model is that though, but I can just call it, which one? Toyota, right? Toyota. And the year, I can just say the year here, and then I give a year of maybe 2023. I don't know, 20. No, this is not a string, so I would not do that. I'll just give it 2023. Okay, there we go. So I've missed my semicolon here, not semicolon, but a comma, just to separate these. Okay, so I can print out this. Remember, we just want to pop some, using a method pop, to pop some key here using that key. So this dictionary, copy this over here if you're lazy just like me, and then I can just use dot pop. Usually give me a pop here. So there's a method called pop, and you can see we have so many methods here. You can leverage these, of course, but let's use what we wanna learn for today. So I just pick that over there, and then I just wanna use a key now to pop it. Which one? Let me just use the module key. And if now I print out this, we'll find that we don't have a Toyota in there. So just hit there and then print. Oh, this dot pop, and then go down and then print. So in this print, I can now print this dictionary here again. So just paste over there. So if I run this, look at what we get. Oh, something. There we go. So we don't have a Toyota in there because the model has been popped out. So that is it. Another example, the pop item method removes the last inserted item. So if you use this pop item, let's just use it and see that whether we can pop the last item that we inserted in this dictionary. So I'm going to say pop item, pop item. There you go. So this one, we don't have to specify anything because this one normally pops the last item that was added. So if I print this out, we definitely don't have this here. So run that, and down here you can see we don't have the year. So we have just popped out the last item that we added in this dictionary. Another example is the delete method. So the delete keyword removes the item with the specified key name. So if I use this, let me just minimize this a little bit like this, and then now I will have to use the delete key here because I should delete from here to here. Okay, and then I have this over here. Sometimes I'm slow, very slow, very slow. Sometimes I stop thinking, delete this dictionary by specifying the key. And remember, when you're specifying a key, you have to use the array, this bracket, double bracket, right? So specifying by using, let me just do a brand now. So if I do that, in fact, there is an error because of indentation, and then I can now print this dictionary. So let's see whether we can do what we have already said. So pop, yeah, it's just removed, it's just deleted. So you can see we don't have the brand there, Toyota. Oh, what did I do? Porsche is not there. Yeah, there we go. So remember, the delete keyword can also delete the dictionary completely. That is a red flag. That's red cow right now. So if you use this delete again, we can be able to delete the whole dictionary. Let's try to do that. So to do that, in fact, because this we specified by the key, if we don't use these, you have just deleted the whole. In fact, this should bring an error because what are you printing if the dictionary is not there? So this is permanently an error. Oh, there we go. Because we have already deleted and we want to print out. So that is it. Another example, we want to learn on how to use the clear method to empty the dictionary. So the clear method actually empties the dictionary. So to do that is simple. We just take this again, this dictionary here, and then we use our, remember the indentation is so important in Python. So clear. So where is clear method? Yeah, here. So if I do this again, I can print the dictionary, of course, but there is no item inside that dictionary. There you go. You see, we have a dictionary. We have our dictionary down here, but there is nothing in there. So that is it. Again, let's learn on how to loop dictionaries, right? So loop through a dictionary. That's what we want to learn again. So you can loop through a dictionary by just using a for loop. There is other way. There is other method or functions or no. I'm very wrong. There is other ways of looping, but for now we want to use a for loop. So when you're looping through a dictionary, the return values are the keys of the dictionary, but their method to return the values as well. So you don't be surprised. So first of all, let's see how now we can print all the keys names in a dictionary one by one using a for loop. So to do that, we will just come here. We have this dictionary here, and because I'm lazy, I normally tell you that I'm lazy, really lazy when it comes to typing, because my hands are slow, but my mind is faster. So for let's say for an item for a key in this dictionary, print something, print all the keys. So I will just create a value over here and call it X because the items in that dictionary, and then I can say in this dictionary here. So I can now print X. So this one I'm going to iterate all the items, all the keys actually, not the items. Is the keys items one? I don't know. English is so deep. I don't understand these things. So I'm going to iterate all the keys, and there we go. We have the brand, the model, and year. So the for loop only just print out, iterate through all the keys. And again, another example we want to do is just to print all the values in a dictionary one by one. So to print the values, we just use remember how to put what? An index number here. So we're going to use this bracket again, and now we can print X, right? So do that and print this dictionary here, of course. Control copy and paste over here. So again, now we will print X value in this dictionary now. So this one we will print the values and not the keys. So again, look at that. We have our there, the budget, right? Again, another example, you can also use the value method to return the values of a dictionary. Again, it's so simple. So in this over here, we will have to hit dot, and then use the value method, and then what? I print X. So I just print X over here. Again, if I run this, look at that, look at that, look at that. Look what we found here. Look what we found here. There. So again, we have the values. Another example is by using a key method to return the keys of a dictionary. It's just you will only have to change these over here. Just instead of values, just say keys. Python is so easy, bro. See, this thing is really awesome. It makes you get I don't know, but let's just print this so that we can understand later that. So print X. So again, we will get the keys over here. Look, we have the model, the brand over there. You see? Okay. So there is also another method that is called item method. This loops through both keys and the values by using that method, and this is going to give us everything, in fact. So we will have to do this for X so that we can get both of the keys and the values. So for X, which is the key, and the Y, the values in this dictionary.item. Now you just have to change this over here. Item. It's actually called the items. So if I print X and Y, we will definitely get the keys and the values. Keys are in X and values are in Y. So run this again. There we go. We have everything. See? So there's so many methods of doing this work over here, and we love it, of course. So guys, that is all for today, and next lesson we will learn on how to copy dictionary, and yeah, let's see you in next lesson. Bye bye.